Nice coffee.
Ooh, wasn't it just? Well, if you're a fan of Spice Girl Melanie C, then you will be very familiar with her platinum-selling...
Last night on The Voice, we heard that song performed in a way it was so different to the original, it blew the coaches away.
'Cause you're the only one who can turn me around when I'm up inside the
Wow.
All four chairs turning. Edde Masson had her pick of the litter, so to speak. But there was really only one choice, I would say, for her, don't you?
Yeah, to tell us more, Edde joined us live from her home in the Sunshine Coast there. Hey, congratulations, it was just beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Talk about pressure, putting your own spin on a Melanie C song with a little bit of Kate Miller high-key twist in the middle. Was there any state, as you were walking out, were you thinking, was there any point where you're going, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this?
Oh my God, so many moments. Like, it's so funny. When I watch it, I go, wow, you look so cool, calm and collected. But like, couple days before that, I had been talking to the music team being like, am I making a giant mistake? Is this the wrong choice? So definitely until the moment where I was standing in front of my looper, I was like, oof, this could go either way.
Well, it went the right way. All four coaches put in some very strong pitches after it as well, those four chairs all turning. But for you, was it always, was it always had to be Team Mel, didn't it? Or did they sway you a little with their pitches?
Yeah. I mean, they went pretty hard. I went in being like, it's Team Mel all the way. I grew up listening to the Spice Girls and then all her original music. And so I was like pretty sure. And then they started pitching and I was almost like, guys, I need you to stop talking. Because y'all are making like some really good pitches, but I think for like myself, it had to be Mel. Like, she's the reason I got into singing and harmonies and when she was in the Spice Girls. So I was very lucky.
Hey, you perform with an instrument, well, an instrument of sorts, right? You just mentioned it, the looper. Now, for those who don't understand, can you explain what the looping machine does? Keeping in mind that Sally calls me her little loopy thing. So
just we need a very basic explanation.
Yeah.
So essentially, like, a vocal looper is an instrument you can literally loop yourself. So you can set, I'm a vocal looper, so everything that I set is with my voice. So I'm the bass part, I'm the rhythm section, I'm the lead vocal, I'm the harmonies. So I'm kind of like my own band, if that makes sense. So I have complete control, which is just how I like it.
That's like sort of Ed Sheeran, I think, uses a looper. With a guitar, maybe not voice. That is so cool, though. You had to stop singing for a while when you were pregnant as well. You were diagnosed. Were you really sick through pregnancy? Is that what happened?
Yeah. I knew that I was pregnant because I started vomiting. Like, that was how I found out that I was pregnant at like 5 weeks, and it lasted till I was 42 weeks pregnant. I vomited almost every single day, and it was horrendous. Like, talk about soul crushing. I couldn't sing because my vocal cords were just absolutely shredded. And so I just stared at my music equipment for almost a year, and more than in postpartum, like desperate to sing but unable to because I was just so sick.
How long did it take you to get sort of back up to speed?
So I think if I had a baby that was like really happy when they entered the world, I would have been immediately back at it. But I had a baby who was angry and cried for about the first year consistently. So it took me almost 2.5 years to get back on the looper. And that was the hardest time of my life, hands down.
Well, we are so grateful that you did, and well done, Mama. It's not easy. Sometimes, life can throw you a lot of challenges in early parts of motherhood. But watching your segment last night on The Voice, it is clear how much you love making music. I mean, singing, obviously, it means the world to you.
It does. It's everything. I think when you have a dream from when you're so young, when you have a child, it kind of like puts a stopper in the dream and makes you have to reassess everything and be like, is music even what I really want? And that 2.5 year point where I wasn't doing it was like a pressure cooker of, oh my gosh, I actually do want to be writing and I do want to be performing and I do want to be doing music. So I came back to it with a lot more fire, I think, which I wouldn't have had if I didn't have that big period of time without it.
Yeah, right. That makes sense. Now, the blind auditions are nearly done. That means the battle rounds are next. Now, part of me wants to say don't give too much away. The other part wants me to say
Tell
what
us
exactly
everything.
you're going to do. So without giving too much away and telling us exactly what you're going to do, what can we expect?
You can expect the vocal looper for one,
Yeah.
and another emotional performance, because that's what a girl gives. She's got to give you the feels.
Yeah.
That we
So can't
cannot
wait. Can't wait.
Thank you.
Eddie, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
you're amazing, Eddie. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such an honour, guys.
Oh, great to